Now, you see, the fact of the matter is that I don't need to draft petitions for other people. I draft it for myself. Right now, I'm prosecuting Ms. Sonia Gandhi and Mr. Rahul Gandhi in the National Herald case. Summons have been issued. Prima facie case has been established by court. And once I'm through with this and send them to jail, I will go after Mr. Vadra and file my own case. But now the Haryana government is in a position to file a case and use the state resources for the same. And I want to tell you, even the corporate ministry is now preparing a case because Mr. Vadra has floated company with different director identification numbers.
What?
In which his mother is also there. Yes, what? You can have only one director identification number for all your companies, but he has got 13 different directors.
Is this true, Mr. Surjewala? Is this also going to be a witch hunt if this is true?
Well, I don't...
You don't
want?
No,
I
is
think
Mr. Subramanian Swamy lying?
Swamy keeps taking facts out of his hat.
Is Swamy lying? Is Swamy making this up?
And he is used to it. Why has he not lodged an FIR?
Okay, why haven't
why has he not lodged an FIR?
Okay.
It's been 150 days. Why has he not gone to the finance minister? Why has he not gone to the prime minister?
No, this is very big.
Why has his government not taken any action?
No, 1 second.
Why does he only reserve these allegations for TV channels
you asked the question.
And public rallies?
No, 1 second.
Now I'll answer that.
Yeah, go ahead.
They have a
no, let him reply now. Let him reply now, sir. Let him reply now. You made the point. You made the point that Robert Vadra is
suffering from verbal diarrhea.
There was nothing wrong.
1 minute. You made a point. Subramanian Swamy. You made a point that Subramanian Swamy is not speaking the truth when he says that Robert Vadra had many companies under different director identification numbers.
Yes, absolutely.
Please go ahead.
I am telling you that I am already on the National Herald case. I am also on the Aircel Maxis case. I am still prosecuting the 2G spectrum case. Now, I have a limitation of time. I have brought it to the notice of the Corporate Affairs Ministry that Mr. Vadra and Ms. Priyanka Gandhi both have multiple director identification numbers.
Is this true, Mr. Surjewala? Is this true?
Wait a minute. In the case of Ms. Priyanka Gandhi, she wrote a letter apologizing as an oversight. And I dropped the matter. Although still it's a crime. In the case of Mr. Vadra, he is so brazen, he thinks that no law can catch up with him. And there are so many other cases.
So why are you defending him if this is true? Mr. Surjewala, why are you defending him if this is true? If this is true, would you still defend him?
Well, as I said, and Mr. Swamy was very fairly conceded that he has not even placed the facts before any authority. They have been in power for 150 days. I put it to Mr. Swamy. Why has he not gone to the Prime Minister of India, or has he ceased to get appointments with him? Why has he not gone to the Finance Minister of the country? It's a party, their own party is in power.
Is that answering the question?
Thing in Rajasthan.
Are you answering the question?
For a year now their government is in power.
Or are you ducking?
But all the investigations have turned out to be false.
The man is suffering from verbal diarrhea.
But you know, Arnab, that's a fair contention.
Well, you're suffering from loose motions. What can I do about it? You go and take medication.
You got verbal diarrhea. I have got so many cases where people have been cornered and gone to jail. Should be ashamed of yourself. The most corrupt. Even a Congress MP called Inderjit Singh. Now please keep quiet. Please keep quiet. You are a corrupt person. Everybody knows your corruption in Haryana. You too will have cases against you. Remember that.
You should have a knowledge about.
Your knowledge about. You are a very corrupt fellow. There are many cases to be filed against you also.
I said, don't you threaten me?
I am not threatening you. If you have broken the law, you have to face the law. If you have to broken the law, you have to face the law. Your own Congress MP, Rao Inderjit Singh said so.
And you were terminated by none less than the Harvard University. And Mr. Inderjit Singh, I respect him at least.
Not for corruption, you brainless fellow.
Oh, 1 second. Don't go 1 second. One sec. Don't get personal. Remain focused.
Singh is your minister.
One second.
And don't be mad. We all know you are a mad fellow.
Yeah, we know you are suffering from verbal diarrhea.
And you're suffering from loose motions.
Good. Maybe
and you should have some sensible people on your debate.
I'm asking both sides. I'm asking both sides. You know, we were... One second. I'm asking both sides. You both pull back. 1 second.
Like to
both sides. No, to both sides I'm saying... No. Subramanian Swamy, I'm requesting you. I have no problems as long as we substantially debate the issue. But I don't think...
I brought out facts and what did he say?
So let's talk facts.
You didn't stop him at that time.
Yeah, so...
I brought out facts about director.
Sir,
all you could say is, I make up, I don't get appointments for the Prime Minister, as if he knows whether when I go meet the Prime Minister or not. What kind of idiotic remarks are these?
1 second. Now, Subramanian Swamy, the
all
point
your
is...
IQs
Subramanian Swamy, I request you, now, I'm making a point here. I think we will benefit much more if we focus on the particular issue. I was also asking questions to Surjewala. I am asking specific questions to him.
Yes.
And I demand specific replies. My question is, Arun Jaitley uses the word prima facie, Kiran Bedi, Shazia. Prima facie. I am saying, doesn't it prima facie warrant an investigation that the Haryana government processed and facilitated the Vadra land deal at a breakneck speed? Doesn't it warrant an investigation as to whether Robert Vadra was being singled out for special treatment by the Haryana government? Is that not the issue here?
Absolutely, without any doubt.
How does that become a witch hunt?
Can I answer that or no?
No, Shazia, after Shazia.
Also, system cannot be... Yes, just one sentence. I want to make a statement here, and it's important. This is not about Subramanian Swamy or Mr. Surjewala or even about Robert Vadra. I think our system, the way it works, cannot be held to ransom by one political establishment or the other. So that's important. And two, it's very important to understand that the rule of law must prevail. We cannot allow, if somebody is being witch hunted here, is the public, is the common citizen, is the upright bureaucrat who chooses.
Yeah, absolutely. I've lost the line there with Shazia. It got frozen, so I'm going to go to Kiran Bedi. Yeah, okay. Yes, go ahead, Shazia. Sorry. If you're back, go ahead.
Yes. So I'm saying if somebody is being witch hunted, it is not Robert Vadra, but the common man, the common woman in this country. The institutions are suffering. The credibility is suffering. And I think upright citizens, honorable citizens, regular citizens, officers like Ashok Khemka, they are being witch hunted in our country.
No,
so let's talk about them and let's defend them.
Shazia, my question is on the witch hunt issue.
It should not be politics of vindictiveness here.
No, I'm asking about the witch hunt issue. Kiran Bedi has had a hand raised for a long time. Kiran Bedi, you know, this witch hunt argument, we go into details, but who's being witch hunted? Is it the Aam Aadmi who's being witch hunted? Because when this Robert Vadra's proposal goes into the case, the most scathing indictment is delivered where the PAG talks about how the Haryana government strayed from the policy of basing its decisions on the financial capacity of the developer. The PAG says, though the paid-up capital of this Robert Vadra firm is only 5 lakh, but the proposal was accepted considering, quote-unquote, the status of the director of the applicant company. The firm in question is Skylight Hospitality. The director is Robert Vadra. If Robert Vadra is a private citizen, why is his status taken into account? And what is the status? The status is Sonia Gandhi's son-in-law or Rahul Gandhi's brother-in-law? What is the status? I mean, therefore, who should talk of a witch hunt?
Yes.
The Aam Aadmi or Robert Vadra? Kiran Bedi.
I'd like to say, Arnab, it's when one has so many allegations coming from all different directions, and they've been emerging for the last 2 years. In fact, they have not gone off the headlines at all. They've been part of the media for the last 2 years. It became very active from October 2012. For 2 years, one has not missed a single day when something or the other concerning them. What I'm saying is, it is now the responsibility of the new Haryana government to have this investigated independently, not by a bureaucrat under their control, but by an independent, preferably a judicial hand. Independently, and we also want to know who were the bureaucrats who were a part of this nexus, because all this cannot happen without a bureaucratic nexus with the politicians.
Yes.
who were the politicians and whether the bureaucrats involved in which bureaucrats. We need to isolate them as well.
Yes, yes, Mr. Surjewala. No, Mr. Surjewala, you think this witch hunt thing is going to bounce back on you, rather boomerang back on you? The more you say witch hunt, the more suspicious people will get.
Well, Arnab, I have already said in answer to Ms. Bedi's query earlier that we have nothing to hide or nothing to not disclose. By all means, the government of India as also government of Haryana are well within their rights. Nobody can stop them from looking at every matter, every transaction. All that I want to say on your channel, do not prejudge the issue. Do not hold anybody guilty until proven. That is the basic foundation. I did not say we are opposed to an inquiry. Okay. In fact, when Ms. Bedi raised the issue, I was the first one to immediately agree. By all means, Government of India can look at it, Government of Rajasthan can look at it, Government of Haryana can look at it. By all means, inquire into it. Inquire into it through an independent authority. No, I'm not pulling back. That if you please check your recording of your channel again. I said right in the beginning,
CBI, SIT.
Please get it inquired, but do not get it inquired with a premeditated mind. Do not get it inquired with a view to hold somebody guilty. Do not get it inquired by first judging that a person is guilty, that a transaction is wrong, and then hold an inquiry. First come to a conclusion and then start an inquiry.
Well,
that would be turning the table upside down.
I think you're pulling back a bit.
Ms. Bedi has said it.
I think you're pulling back a bit.
Get an independent
This question
inquiry
goes to all the viewers tonight.
Mr. Vadra or government of Haryana or Mr. Hooda has nothing to hide.
I think Randeep, Surjewala and Subramanian, Swamy and others should come on a longer, deeper debate. We can go into every single allegation on the merits of this case.
Absolutely.
On the merits of this case.
And with documentation.
And with documentation. And then we debate it. Then we ask, is Robert Vadra really the victim of a witch hunt? Or is he the beneficiary of state largesse? We'll talk about that. Thank you, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us on that debate.